But let's talk about this new normal in these COVID times that we're getting very accustomed to. And the Indian work from home furniture market is poised to grow from $2.2 billion in FY21 to $3.49 billion by FY26. And a lot of furniture companies are capitalizing on this. Let's connect then with Anil S Mathur. He's the COO at Godrej Interio to talk about these demand trends and how the company is benefiting. Good to have you on board. Mr. Mathur, presumably we'll be seeing, categories like desk, chairs that are seeing far greater demand as compared to, say, wardrobes, beds and sofas. What kind of growth have you seen in the last 6 months on account of the lockdown, as well as, just the growing internet connectivity, the preference for good and premium quality products which seem to have driven growth?
So first of all, thank you for inviting me on this show, and good morning to all the viewers. See, there has been a major change. The first 3 months, if I go back a little, the first 3 months were months of anxiety and fear for the people, And it was an enthusiasm that people also had that they are at home and then working from home. As they started working over a period of time in few months, they realized that it's not easy to work from home with the furniture that they have at home. And that's when it dawned upon them that it needs to be, that they need to relook at what to have it in their houses, how they should be sitting, how they should be actually working at home. And this we have been propagating because the moment this work from home happened, our research teams have been researching on work from home, trying to find out. And after 3 months, we found that a lot of people were facing major problems in their health issues, whether it is eye strain or headaches or lower back pains or musculoskeletal disorders. So it became a very tough, both physically and also emotionally to people. And that's when we decided that we should have a proper, ergonomically designed furniture available, which normally is there, and make it much more convenient. Because, you see, everyone would not be in a position to buy a desk and a chair and keep it in their house because the house spaces are small. So how do we bring in those elements? Can we have foldable desks which can serve their purpose? Can we have ergonomic chairs? Can we have ergonomic poofs which are there, which can help them out? And this is what we've been doing. Apart from that, I think the first thing that we did was to conduct tremendous webinars across the companies to train the people on how do they take care of their health. We did over 60 webinars across to train people through our ergonomists to make the people feel that what are the small things that they can do at home to keep their health and in a proper condition. So that was an important element.
Right. So, Mr. Mathur, what I'm actually trying to get at, Mr. Mathur, what I'm actually trying to get at is what kind of demand have you seen? Have you gone back to the pre-COVID levels in these past few months?
If you look at the demand in the home furniture, I was coming to that. If you look at the demand for work for home furniture, which has happened, it is now close to about 80 to 90% of the pre-COVID. We are seeing month-on-month improvement because till June, July, the factories, the deliveries, everything were closed. So last 2 months, we have seen that, and we've gone up to about 80 to 90% of it. The work from home furniture itself has grown by about 140%. That's a big demand that has jumped up in the work from home furniture. What we also see is that people are slowly realizing that once their functional needs are met, how can they handle the emotional needs? And that is what is driving the home furnishing demand also.
Interesting. Do you think then we might see a reversal in trend should things open up? Or, I mean, most of the commentary we've been hearing suggests that work from home is now going to continue for a while. And then if that's the case, do you actually see further competition, especially from the big ones like an Amazon or a Flipkart that are also currently flooding the market with offerings in this space?
You know, there is a furniture market is a very huge market, and then it's fragmented not only in India but globally. and e-commerce space is really picking up. I don't see that there is space for everyone in this market. India is a large population. The demand is, as you have mentioned, the figures, there's a huge demand happening for the furniture. What we do not see is people going back because it's just not work from home. People have started realizing that their homes need a different look now. Their homes need a different activities are happening at home. So even post-COVID, I see that people spending more time, spending more money on their homes to really improve the quality of living there. And we have started programs like Fab Up, Color Up Your Homes. So these are designers available who are helping people in improving the aesthetics and of their homes. So I think the whole buying behavior is changing. Customer is becoming a little value seeker, but he really wants to do up because he feels that he has neglected his home to a large extent. And what consumers are also looking at is brands on which they can trust, brands which have ensured that they have taken precautions during the COVID time to see that the products are manufactured in a more hygienic manner and ensure that all the care has been taken in terms of the sanitization and other things up to the delivery and assembly of the products. So I think the brand affinity will go up as we move along.
What about your competition then, from the likes of a lot of these online vendors like Amazon as well as Flipkart? All of them have been looking actively at beefing up their offerings on these furnitures. You've also got some of the furniture rental companies that have been doing well. Are you worried about this?
I don't think one has to be worried, but one has to be aware of what's happening in the marketplace. And if you take an outside-in approach to understand the consumer needs more effectively and give a good value proposition to the consumers, we should be able to grow. As I said, we have reached in 2 months 80 to 90%. Coming season, when the festive season comes in, we definitely are expecting a growth coming forward. And I think we are looking at growing over last year in terms of our figures in the H2.
Okay, so looking very promising. Wish you all the best. Thanks much for giving us an idea as to how things are shaping up in the work from home furniture market.